Yo, what's up everybody, Rancherito here. Patch version 1.9 has been announced with some nerfs, buffs, item changes, and more. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and share with your friends and family, and like everything else, let's get right into the video. Bael the Betrayer is joining the battle scene, and he is ready to cause havoc, so keep an eye out for my future breakdown on Bael the Betrayer. Now let's jump into champions, starting with champion nerfs. Disclaimer, keep in mind they clarified CC, power scaling, and movement speed would be decreased across the board for all champions, so please don't come after me for this. Starting with Acheron, general physical power growth, attack speed increase, while attack speed growth and movement speed decrease, basic attack bonus physical power scaling decrease, primary damage per hit decrease, secondary web shot damage, root duration, and leap damage decrease, alternate damage bonus physical power scaling, and magical powers scaling decrease. Boris general physical power growth, attack speed, health regen all increase, attack speed growth, and movement speed decrease, passive attack speed per canister increase, basic attack bonus physical power decrease, passive zap damage, power scaling decrease, secondary damage decrease, and alternate damage increase, while total physical power scaling decrease. Countess general physical power growth, attack speed, and health regen increase, while attack speed growth and movement speed decrease, basic attack bonus physical power scaling decrease, primary projectile speed decrease, visual effects updated to be more visible or aerial damage radius increase, secondary magical power scaling decrease and projectile size decrease, alternate magical power scaling decrease, and ultimate bug fix issues where feast would not go on cooldown when used against a spell shield target. Crunch general physical power growth, attack speed, and health regen increase, while attack speed growth and movement speed decrease, passive magical power scaling decrease, primary damage decrease, total physical power scaling decrease, secondary bonus physical power scaling and magical power scaling decrease, alternate damage decrease, cooldown change to scaling down to 14. Drongo's general physical power growth, attack speed, and health regen increase, while attack speed decrease, movement speed decrease, passive max health damage decrease, basic attack bonus physical power scaling decrease, primary damage change, explosion radius decrease, grenade now explodes and silences on impact when thrown at enemies, alternate addition hit damage decrease, and total physical power scaling increase, alternate damage change, ultimate damage and bonus physical power scaling decrease. Greystone's general physical power growth, attack speed, and health regen increase, attack speed growth and movement speed decrease, primary physical armor shred per hit increase, secondary now consumed and power basic attack if missed, damage decrease and alternate damage cooldown and jump speed decrease. Grimm's general physical power growth, attack speed, and health regen increase, while its health, attack speed growth, and movement speed decrease, passive total physical power scaling decrease, basic attack bonus physical power scaling decrease, primary damage increase, projectile hitbox decrease, and lobbed explosion radius decrease, ultimate projectile speed decrease as well. Grux's physical power growth, attack speed increase, attack speed growth, and movement speed decrease, basic attack bonus physical power scaling decrease, secondary damage decrease as well. Chimera's general physical power growth and attack speed increase, attack speed growth and movement speed decrease, passive movement speed decrease and threshold increase, basic attack and alternate bonus physical power scaling decrease. Kwang's general physical power growth and attack speed and health regen increase, while attack speed growth and movement speed decrease, basic attack bonus physical power scaling decrease, primary magical power scaling and tether duration decrease, alternate magical power scaling and true damage magical power scaling decrease. Murdoch's physical power growth, attack speed, health regen increase, while attack speed growth and movement speed decrease, passive total physical power scaling increase, basic attack bonus physical power scaling decrease, primary damage root duration and activation delay decrease, secondary decay and movement speed decrease, ultimate vertical hitbox improved as well. Muriel's general physical power growth, attack speed increase, while movement speed decrease, primary damage slow duration, projectile speed, and hitbox decrease, and damage amplification is removed. Secondary shielding increase, shield magic power scaling increase, cooldown increase, alternate decay and movement speed decrease. Phase's general physical power growth, attack speed increase, movement speed decrease, basic attack bonus physical power scaling decrease, primary damage and blind duration decrease, secondary damage and root duration decrease. Rampage's general physical power growth, attack speed increase, attack speed growth, movement speed decrease, basic attack bonus physical power scaling decrease, primary damage, stun duration, projectile speed, and projectile gravity decrease, alternate damage decrease as well. Rena's general physical power growth, attack speed and health regen increase, attack speed growth and movement speed decrease, passive Rena can now activate hover when knocked back by flowers, basic attack bonus physical power scaling decrease, secondary essence current health damage threshold increase, explosion radius decrease, alternate damage decrease, and ultimate damage decrease. Revan's general physical power growth, health regen increase, basic attack speed growth, and movement speed decrease, passive bonus physical power increase to scaling, basic attack bonus physical power scaling decrease, basic attack animation time and improve, primary bonus physical power scaling decrease, secondary root duration decrease, and alternate reload movement speed decrease. Richter's general physical power growth, attack speed, health regen all increase, attack speed growth, health regen growth, and movement speed decrease, basic attack bonus physical power scaling decrease, primary silence duration decrease, secondary damage and movement speed decrease, bonus health scaling and magical power scaling increase, alternate damage, mana cost, and projectile speed decrease. Sarah's general physical power growth, attack speed, health regen increase, while attack speed growth, movement speed decrease, basic attack bonus physical power scaling decrease, primary attack duration decrease, secondary damage decrease, alternate damage decrease, and slow duration decrease. Sevarog's physical power growth, attack speed, health regen increase, while attack speed growth and movement speed decrease, basic attack bonus physical power scaling decrease, primary damage per soul bonus health scaling, magical power scaling decrease, secondary root duration decrease, alternate bonus Solar's health scaling decreased as well. Shinbi's general physical power growth, health regen, attack speed increase, attack speed growth, movement speed decrease, passive damage multiplier decrease, basic attack bonus physical power scaling decrease, primary fixed issues with wolves passing not dealing damage, secondary damage per hit increase. Skylar's general physical power growth, attack speed, health regen increase, attack speed growth, movement speed decrease, basic attack bonus physical power scaling decrease, primary explosion damage decrease, slow decrease, projectile speed decrease, explosion bonus physical power scaling increase, alternate total physical power scaling, bonus attack speed scaling decrease, ultimate explosion radius decrease. Sparrow's general physical power growth, attack speed, health regen increase, attack speed growth, movement speed decrease, veiled stalker augment, minions could reveal Sparrow's fixed, primary damage slow and slow duration decrease, alternate damage multiplier decrease as well. Finally, Wraith's general physical power growth, attack speed increase, attack speed growth, movement speed decrease, basic attack bonus physical power scaling decrease, primary projectile speed and explosion radius decrease, gravity increase, secondary movement speed decrease, alternate bonus physical power scaling decreased as well. Now moving on to champion buffs. Gideon's general physical power growth, attack speed and health regen increase, while attack speed growth and movement speed decrease, passive now missed, empowered, basic attacks are consumed and do not go on cooldown, meaning using an ability activates it again. Total damage increase and root duration decrease, primary damage magical power scaling increase, while range and cooldown decrease, secondary teleport range change and now scales, alternate damage increase and solo decrease, ultimate magical power scaling increased as well. Howitzer's general physical power, power growth, attack speed and health regen increase, while attack speed growth, health, mana regen and movement speed decrease, combat thruster augment, movement speed decrease, passive damage increase, basic attack bonus physical power scaling decrease, primary damage change, magical power scaling increase, direct hit damage decrease, direct hit magical power scaling decrease, projectile direct hit radius increase, explosion radius decrease, secondary damage change, mana cost increase to a solid 80, alternate slow duration decrease and cooldown increase, ultimate now fires 4 barrages, hover duration, total damage increase and total magical power scaling increase, damage per missile and magical power scaling per missile decrease and projectile speed decrease. Iggy and Scorch general physical power growth and attack speed increase, attack speed growth and movement speed decrease, passive damage per level, magical power scaling decrease, secondary slow decrease, alternate damage increase, magical power scaling increase, projectile speed decrease, gravity decrease, ultimate total magical power scaling increased as well. Finally, Twin Blast general physical power growth, attack speed, health regen increase, attack speed growth, movement speed decrease, primary bonus physical power scaling decrease, passive reworked upon casting abilities. Twin Blast gains total attack speed and his next basic attack within 4 seconds is enhancing, firing 3 times. A triple shot deals increased percentage of basic attack damage. Primary total damage decrease, alternate total physical power scaling decrease, slowed, projectile hitbox increase, while slow duration, projectile speed, gravity and explosion radius decrease, ultimate damage per bullet decreased as well. And now moving on to champion reworks, starting with Argus general physical power growth, attack speed and health regen increase, while attack speed growth and movement speed decrease, basic attack bonus physical power scaling decrease, primary damage and projectile gravity increase, while projectile speed decrease, alternate damage decrease and mana cost increase, ultimate change now fires 3 to 5 beams instead of 3 all the time, damage, magical powers and scaling, projectile speed and hitbox all decrease. Aurora's general physical power growth, attack speed and health regen increase, attack speed growth and movement speed decrease, passive magical power scaling increase, sleep, cooldown reduction on immobilization increase, basic attack bonus physical power scaling decrease, primary bug fix for her falling through ice wall and secondary can now cast mid-air, while on normal or quick cast and alternate explosion delay, explosion damage and cooldown all increase while slow is removed. Decker's general physical power growth and attack speed increase, while attack speed growth and movement speed decrease, primary damage change and magical power scaling increase, secondary activation delay increase and now spawns a decal in the world when placed before cage is active, alternate damage change, stun duration based on distance decrease to a solid of 1.5 and projectile gravity increase, bounciness increase and ultimate stun duration decrease. Bang Mao's general physical power growth, attack speed and health regen increase, attack speed growth, movement speed decrease, primary bonus physical power scaling decrease, secondary damage decrease, bonus physical power scaling decrease, isolation bonus physical power scaling increase and no longer triggers infernum and mutilator effects, alternate bonus physical power scaling and current health damage decrease, while ultimate damage decrease. Gadget's general physical power growth and attack speed increase, attack speed growth and movement speed decrease, basic attack bonus physical power scaling decrease, primary now becomes empowered when attached to allies, cast time increase, secondary damage magical power scaling, cast time increase, while movement speed, root duration and gate lifetime decrease, alternate damage increase and hero follow speed decrease, ultimate damage increase and magical power scaling decrease. Kalari's general physical power growth, attack speed, health regen increase, while attack speed growth, magical armor growth decrease, air control increase as well. Passive Kalari must now land before double jump goes on cooldown. Double jump no longer locks Kalari, she can now move in the air. Basic attack bonus physical power scaling decrease, secondary bonus physical power scaling decrease and alternate bonus physical power scaling decrease and projectile speed decrease. Kira's general physical power growth, attack speed, health regen increase, attack speed growth, movement speed decrease, basic attack primary bonus physical power scaling decrease, alternate damage decrease and ultimate damage increase and applies blight aka anti-heal for 2 seconds. Lieutenant Bellica's general physical power growth, attack speed and health regen increase, attack speed growth, movement speed decrease, basic attack bonus physical power scaling decrease, primary magical power scaling increase, secondary magical power scaling decrease, alternate damage radius and explosion delay increase. Morgash's general physical power growth and attack speed increase, attack speed growth growth and movement speed decrease, basic attack bonus physical power scaling decrease, primary magical power scan, and explosion radius decrease. Morn's physical power growth, attack speed increase, attack speed growth, health regen, and movement speed decrease. Primary can now damage monster, does more tick, total ticks of now 7, damage per tick increase, total magical power scaling per tick increase, total healing increase in magical power scaling per tick decrease, total healing magic power scaling increase, secondary magical power scaling, minimum mesmerize and maximum mesmerize decrease, self slow increase, alternate damage and slow duration decrease. Narbash's general physical power growth, attack speed increase, attack speed growth, movement speed decrease, basic attack bonus physical power scaling decrease, primary movement speed decrease, secondary healing increase, alternate thunk is now a lobbed and affected by gravity after 1,300 units, projectile speed decrease, damage change, and stun duration change. Steel's general physical power growth, attack speed, health regen increase, attack speed growth, physical armor, movement speed decrease, basic attack bonus physical power scaling decrease, cleave increase, primary damage, magical power scaling decrease, 8% bonus health scaling is now added, can now be casted while mid-air as well, alternate and ultimate damage increase. Terra's general physical power growth, attack speed, health regen, model size increase, attack speed growth, and movement speed decrease, basic attack bonus physical power scaling decrease, primary bonus power scaling decrease, true damage bonus physical power scaling decrease, secondary damage decrease, alternate damage decrease, bonus physical power scaling decrease, max charge damage increase, max charge bonus physical power scaling increase, shield max health scaling change, cooldown is now increased. The phase general physical power growth, attack speed increase, attack speed growth, movement speed decrease, basic attack bonus physical power scaling decrease, primary cooldown increase, secondary damage increase, projectile speed decrease, alternate total damage and range decrease, ultimate added decal to show range and delay before pull, vine snap range is now increased to 1,600 units. Wukong's general physical power growth, attack speed, health growth, health regen increase, attack speed growth, movement speed decrease, basic attack bonus physical power scaling decrease, primary attack speed buff now has percentage physical penetration scaling, attack speed decrease, cooldown decrease, secondary high impact, slow duration, cooldown decrease, secondary cycle breaker no longer destroys projectiles while active, bonus physical power scaling, damage reduction decrease, damage reduction now has 45% physical penetration scaling, animation projectile cast time sped up, stun duration, cooldown decrease, alternate force push damage decrease, alternate wind surge damage and slow duration decrease, ultimate Wukong no longer gains an additional hair stack upon damaging monsters when using the target augment. Yun's general physical power growth increase, attack speed growth, health growth, physical armor growth, movement speed decrease, storm of salvation augment, wind burn, extended duration decrease, passive attack speed per stack increase, basic attack bonus physical power scaling decrease, primary alternate damage both decrease, ultimate slow decrease. Yurai's general physical power growth, attack speed, health regen increase, attack speed growth, movement speed decrease, basic attack bonus physical power scaling decrease, primary damage decrease, secondary slow duration decrease, alternate damage decrease, ultimate self slow while channeling increase, slow is now removed and dash crest no longer can be used while in the soul storm channeling. Zarus's general physical power growth, attack speed, health regen increase, attack speed growth, movement speed decrease, master of spears augment, spears thrown cooldown modifier increase, the ascended augment, health per stack decrease, basic attack bonus physical power scaling decrease, primary bonus physical power scaling increase and cooldown increase, secondary evade while airborne now grants additional height to its dash, allowing Zarus to dash diagonally into the air, attack speed decrease, alternate damage bonus physical power scaling decrease, stab cooldown reduction increase, throwing spear now deals a percentage of bonus damage, ultimate Colosseum walls are better shown, and duration cooldown and cage radius decrease. Finally, Zing's general attack speed, physical power growth increase, mana, physical armor and armor growth decrease, passive enhanced healing modifier increase, basic attack bonus physical power scaling decrease, and now also applies damage over time damage, dealing 9 scaling off of hero levels and magical power over time, primary damage and stun duration decrease, secondary damage and mana cost decrease, alternate healing increase, and magical power scaling decrease. Now let's jump into item buff. Ashbringer's cost decrease. Hunt now grants plus 15 gold when killing camp leaders due to the gold drip, as well as the jungle camps rewarding less gold. This is massive for gameplay. Finally, all support crests have their gold per second increase to offset gold drip and ambient gold reductions. Next are item nerfs. Brutalax cooldown increase, Cresselia magical power decrease, divine and refillable potions healing decrease, Dust Devil menace movement speed decrease, Epoch's cooldown increase, Equinox physical power and shield increase while Nightshade bonus critical strike damage is fully removed, Eviscerator's rendering strikes total physical power scaling decrease, Flux matrix unstoppable shackles magical amplification decrease, Gaia grades max movement speed and base physical power scaling decrease, Judgment thunder cleaver damage total physical power scaling decrease, Liberator's cooldown increase, Magnify arcana magical power scaling decrease, Marshal sheriff on hit damage decrease, Mutilator's omnivamp decrease, Nightfall eclipse healing decrease, Oathkeeper celestial spellblade scaling decrease, Onyxian quiver multi-shot scaling decrease, Omen bestial momentum bonus physical power scaling decrease, Overlord colossal cleave main target damage decrease, max healing scaling decrease, Devourer additional health reward decrease, Overseer magical power decrease, Pacifier adrenalized bonus damage threshold decrease and cooldown increase, Painweaver splice movement speed per stack decrease, Plasma blade physical powers decrease, Resolution dark steel total mana scaling decrease, Spectro's radiant strike on hit damage decrease and Prisma slow removed, Spear of desolation physical power decrease, Stormbreaker electro momentum total physical power decrease, Tempest overcharge additional damage to single targets decrease, Terminus physical power decrease, the Perforator chilling spells slow decrease, Tainted blade health decrease, Painted Guard health decrease and physical armor increase, Painted Rounds, Blinded Strikes, physical power scaling decrease, Tyranny's health decrease, Typhoon, Cyclone attack speed per stack decrease, Viper Diligence bonus ability and on hit damage decrease, finally Witch Stalker's cooldown increase. Finally, items with reworks, Combustion's magical power increase while Pyro power scaling decrease, Crystalline health decrease while magical armor increase, Envy's physical pen increase while Sacrificial Strike critical strike damage decrease, Golem's gives physical armor increase while Stone Skin magical power and physical armor decrease, Infernum's physical power and cinder base damage decrease while physical pen increase, Prophecy's magical damage increase and magical strike magical power scaling decrease, Stonewall's health decrease while physical armor increase, Psionic Echo's duplicity number of attacks decrease while duplicity total attack speed increase, Tinted Bastion health decrease while magical armor increase, finally Time Warp's magical power decrease while ability haste increase. Moving on to gameplay changes there, making sure the game feels less brawling and rewarding individual player skills and mastery, starting with general gameplay. Level up stat growth is scaling slower, meaning early game will feel more fragile. Kill bounty gold is being adjusted overall, scaling slower as well. Kill XP is also changing in the early levels, making farming more important. Kill bounty XP is being modified for how much higher and lower you are compared to your champion in order to close the gap on fed junglers and carries. Combat XP, which is when a player falls too behind, now grants less bonus XP. Ambient gold is also being decreased, aka the gold given when missing the last hit is being reduced to make CS more important and rewarding, making farming a necessity. Finally, gold drip per second dropped as well. Moving to movement, all heroes have had their movement speed reduced by 15. Heroes now accelerate to max speed faster, and hero breaking friction is now stronger. Basic attack combat penalty also increased to range, melee, and melee missings attack. Minions, melee minions health and gold increase, range minions health and gold damage modifier increase, siege health and gold increase. Moving on to junglers, hunt item now grants plus 15 gold when killing camp leaders. This is to offset the gold in minions as they offer minus 10 gold for the minion camps. Seedlings health decrease, shaper respawn time, eruption damage, stomp damage all increase while global gold, XP, and area damage decrease. Fang 2's respawn time, health, physical armor, and basic attack current health damage all increase. Primal Fang 2 respawn time, health, physical armor, basic attack current health damage, flame breath scaling, and max flame breath health damage all increase while global XP decrease. Mini orb respawn health, physical armor, basic attack damage increase. Orb primes respawn time, health, physical armor, basic attack damage increase, damage reduction debuff, duration all increase, and now only reduces damage on hit and not others while global XP decrease. Jungler camps all gold decrease, towers general damage shot cap increase, armor pen decrease, outer towers damage increase, plating removal time increase, 4 plates remaining temporary armor decrease, inner and inhibitors damage all increase, finally minor augmentations, regenerator healing decrease. Moving on to quality of life, vault passes are here, meaning battle passes are returning. If you didn't buy one, you can now, and if you didn't finish the one you had, you can finally complete it as well. Ranked servers are coming to South America. Finally, loot core changes are now coming, with many drops being increased, and ion cores no longer providing platinum and quantum cores no longer providing opal or platinum. Instead, you will get guaranteed opals for every 8 quantum cores open. Finally, skins wouldn't be a patch update without skins. There is a mini battle pass coming out. Steal a Franken skin, Wukong an Infernal skin, Narbash Basho Lantern returns, Chimera's Sweet Dreams returns, Greystone's Reaver returns, Kira's Reaver returns, and Sparrow's Feline Queen returns. Finally, Lieutenant Bellica's Spider Witch returns. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If so, please follow, like, comment, and share for more.